One of my absolute favorite things to do in any football game is have a run-first offense that can command the respect of run fits that'll force people out of not only the meta blitzes in the game, but also put them into easy to bomb coverages. A lot of players will fall back on the ideology that cover 4 is the best run fit in the game, which can play right into your hands if you can establish a run game that forces them into that. From there, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let's get after it. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to let you guys know that my Rice offensive game plan is available right now on gridirongameplans.gg. This is one of the most fun launch offenses I've ever put out in any football game ever, and it is a brand new offensive system to College Football 26 with the wing back offense. If you don't know what that means, this is basically the under center flex bone that the Army, Navy, and Air Force run, but put back into pistol and shotgun formations and put into spread alignment. So think, you're in regular spread formations, but you always have the threat of the triple option, speed option, load option, and misdirection that those under center triple option offenses that the academies always have. Now, in today's video, we're going to be focusing on a universal coverage bomb that I love to use when I force people to command the respect of this triple option. So we are in the wingback offense, and with this, we have the stock package known as wingback, which is going to place your slot receiver 1 and slot receiver 2 as your two wing in this formation. This means you could actually run this offense with 4 receivers on the field, which is really, really good for using this as a pass first attack or running it as a run first triple option attack. Now, what I'm doing right now is I've got personnel where one of my slot receivers on my depth chart is a receiver. That'll be my left side wing, while my second slot on my depth chart is a true tight end, which is Vernon Davis. This will allow me to access regular shotgun formations that I can audible into from this wingback. So when I break the huddle here, just to kind of illustrate, although this isn't the focus of this video, if my opponent comes out in a formation and I think to myself, man, I don't really want to run on this, I can get into some of those regular shotgun style formations that are a little bit more sim or meta, if you will. But as you might imagine, we run ourselves a little bit of triple option. We get out, we pitch the ball, we get our receivers open in space, and our opponents start to show that they're willing to play defenses that fill gaps and play the run. A lot of times it's going to be a cover 3 or a cover 4, and that's where this breakdown comes into play. So what I will do is I will call a pass play. One of my favorites is the play all go because it gives me this delayed running back route with a triple option. It's really, really good from a standpoint of if I just snap this against zone, they'll break out, sit down over the middle, and I can just throw a simple check down while stressing the field vertically. For those of you that like to rocket catch out of something like this is also really, really nice as well, because I can throw kind of just a regular down pass lead, click onto my receiver, and rocket catch the sidelines out of this. But we can't just go out and throw streaks and rocket catch. I do a lot of content like that here on the channel, but let's actually get into a concept that I really like, and that is going to be to utilize our wide side wing on a regular streak instead of the stock one on this play. And then we're going to put our other wing on a post route. Now, keeping in mind that this is a wide receiver at a tight end position on this post, this is going to give us a little bit more speed than what you would get out of a regular tight end. I know Vernon Davis is fast, but for those of you that are playing, cut, you have Gronkowski, you're probably not going to want a slower tight end running this route. You're going to want a receiver that can get vertical against this coverage. Now, on the wide side of the field, we're going to use the comeback. So this is a makeshift version of a compression one play touchdown bomb that is meta over the years. I mean, every single year, a streak, a post, and a comeback route can bomb cover 3 and cover 4. Now, the reason we are using the right side wing on the streak is that we aren't 100% sure in the back of our mind whether or not that safety on the right is playing a flat roll or an inside quarter roll. This could be a cover 3 or cover 4 beater. So with this, we know that we can go ahead and bob either of those coverages. We're going to be in a good spot. Now, if you don't want to utilize the running back on this stock route, you can place him onto a route. But keep in mind that this play has a stock slide protection away from the right side, which will sometimes, against certain defensive fronts, leave an untarget player that is not an off-ball linebacker. You will sometimes pull up your play art and you will see the untarget flame logo be on this right side player, which means if they rush, he's going to sack you. So if you do decide to put your running back on a route, make sure you press the left bumper and then choose either the base protection, which is down on the left analog stick, empty protection, which is up on the left analog stick, or you could use slide protections if there's something that they're doing defensively that you feel you need to. But again, make sure you turn off that slide protection if it's not something that you want. You'll oftentimes need to. You can, if you want to, motion your player out. This is a great way to kind of just give yourself a check down. One of my favorite things that I'll do is oftentimes put my running back on a whip route, or maybe a little curl route that I'll custom stem down, or a drag to hit quick over the middle. That's great for check down purposes. So you can throw this ball quick, make the user have to hang out and respect that low inside throw so they don't chase the one play touchdown. Now, I know that you guys are wanting the one play touchdown, so let's show that part to you here. So what we're gonna do is set up that exact same route combo, and this time we're going to throw the ball up top. So you see right here, watch the comeback route on the sideline and how it pulls down that defender. And I'm able to throw this post all the way over the top to our receiver, wing back, tight end, whatever you want to call it. Now that's against a cover 3 defense. And as you see, this is a pretty simple way that you can bomb it. In this particular case, you see the safety on the right is the middle third safety. We pull him vertically with the tight end on the right, running the streak. And then we have this route that's going to run in between the middle third and the outside third, which is pulled down on the wide sideline by the comeback route. This is always a great pull down route. It's also very, very good if you get man-to-man coverage, or you get some sort of zone where there's not underneath defenders hanging out, which is the case here. If they were to play like a hard flat, imagine those defenders underneath being closer to the line of scrimmage. You could always throw that comeback route if you don't want to throw the ball over the top or they switch stick. But nonetheless, you see that this throw is a one-play touchdown, and we're able to basically, if it's not a one-play touchdown, you're inside the 5. It's a very big chunk play. Now let's get into cover 4. Again, as I mentioned, cover 4 is a very, very popular coverage shell because it gives you a little bit better protection against a lot of the one-play touchdowns outside of this one, and because it is notoriously viewed as a better run fit with the safeties being downhill in the run game. So if I were to run the ball here on this, you will see that the safety on the top right will try to come downhill and attack. Now, again, this offense is amazing, but you do see that that safety is involved in the play. And if he were not involved in the play, I would have had a bigger gain there. So a lot of times once I see those safeties kind of getting a flat foot read on the run and kind of sniffing downhill and getting nosy against the run, that's when I think, okay, I've got a cover 4 look. Let's go ahead and go back to our combo here. And as you'll see here, when we snap this ball, you're going to have the comeback route that's going to pull down the outside quarter. And the streak is going to pull the safety over the top, and we can deliver the ball and pick up basically the same exact throw. So whether it's an outside third or an outside fourth, inside third or inside fourth, you've got a bomb call. And the best part about this here is that you guys can also work this to the other side of the field. So if I wanted to invert this call, I could absolutely do so, because this wing back can go out, or the tailback can go out to the slot. I like to call this little package within my Rice offense my empty double wing look. This is kind of a way that I can attack with knowing that if they show blitz late in the play, I've got wing backs that can stay in the protection. But a lot of times players panic when they see empty and they just really don't understand how to deal with it. So when I snap this ball here, you see that I can still make cover 4 bite down, and now I'm going the other direction with it, and miss tackle, a spin move, a juke, a truck, a stiff arm, whatever, you're going to be picking up big yardage. So this simple route combination is something that you guys can use to really flood over the top of any zone coverage. Cover 2 will be a little bit better against that, but I have answers for cover 2 within this play as well. If you guys want to know more about this Rice offense, you guys should definitely go over to gridirongameplans.gg. I have 3 offensive and defensive game plans on the website, over 45 vault tips already released in the game, and so much more to come in the near future. Go check it out. It's the best deal in the tip space. Link in the description. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab and good luck.